Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss the topic derivation of DNA structure. And after understanding this topic, what you can come to know? You come to know the basic structure of DNA and what is the importance of this DNA. This DNA, that is the genetic material in case of the living organisms, and it help in the transmission of the character from parents to offsprings. So by understanding this video, you can come to know the basic structure of DNA, that DNA is made up of which substance. In DNA the nucleotides are there, and in some organism this DNA is single stranded. Single stranded means only one strand is there, and in the some organism this DNA is in the circular form. Some have this is in the double stranded form. So that we will understand in this video. So let us understand. So the topic is derivation of DNA structure. So before understanding this, you can come to know that there are the different organisms and in which the different types of genetic material is present, and basically there are the two types of genetic material. First, that is the DNA, and second, that is the RNA. DNA is more stable as compared to RNA. Why? Because in DNA the sugar is deoxyribose. In the second position oxygen is removed, and due to that DNA is more stable as compared to the RNA. So let's take example. There are the organisms, genetic material and number of nucleotides or base pair. So bacteriophage. What is bacteriophage? Bacteriophage, it is a virus which attack on bacteria. So it is known as bacteriophage. So this bacteriophage, and its name is 5174 single stranded DNA, and the circular DNA is present. Single stranded circular, what is the meaning? कि एक स्ट्रैंड होगा और वो किस फॉर्म में होगा? सर्कुलर फॉर्म में. सपोज आई एम सेइंग that is the DNA, and in this DNA these golden beads you can see and the red beads. So these are the sugar and the phosphate backbone. If it is like this, then it is known as single stranded, and if it is in the form of this, that is the circular form. So here the single stranded DNA and the circular, and number of nucleotide or the base pair. How many nucleotides are present here? These are 5386. The value is 5386 bases. How many bases? 5386 bases. And how you can learn these 5, 3, 8 and 6? 1 plus 4, 5 you will write. Okay, 7 plus 1, then 8. So firstly 1 plus 4, that is 5, then 4 minus 1, that is 3, then 8. 7 plus 1, that is 8, and 7 minus 1, that is 6. How you can learn? सबसे पहले आपको क्या करना है? 4 और 1 को प्लस करना है, तो क्या आ जाएगा? 5. फिर 4 और 1 को माइनस करना है, देन 3. फिर आपने क्या करना है? 7 और 1 को प्लस करना है, तो आ जाएगा 8. और फिर 7 और 1 को माइनस करना है, फिर आ जाएगा 6. सो हाउ मेनी बेसिस? 5386 bases in case of 5174 bacteriophage. Next, the lambda phase. It is also the lambda phase, so it is also the bacteriophage, attack on the viruses, and the DNA is the double stranded DNA and linear DNA present. Double stranded means if the two strand, I shown you that is the single stranded, and if I am making like this, so here the two strands are there, two strands of DNA, you can see if I am using here the finger, so you can see the strands. So that is the double stranded DNA, and the linear DNA it is, not the circular, it is the linear DNA, means ऐसे सीधा होगा, linear होगा, and the value is that is 48502 base pair. Here only the bases are given and here the base pairs are given. And how you can learn these values? 48 plus 2, that is 50. 48 plus 2, that is 50. So 48502 base pair. Then in case of E. coli, what is E. coli? Escherichia coli, it is a bacteria and it is used in biotechnology. It also have one extra chromosomal DNA known as plasmid. So here the double stranded DNA, like the first form, like this, the double stranded DNA is present and the circular DNA, and here you have to only learn this 6. So 4.6 into 10 is to power 6 base pair. So 4 plus 6, that is 10. So 10 here you can write, and the 6. So 10 is to power 6 base pairs. In case of human being, the double stranded DNA is present like this. The double stranded DNA is present and the number of nucleotides 3.3 into 10 is to power 9. Here you have to learn only one thing, 3 3s, that is 9. So 10 is to power 9. So that is the some example, that is the some value that you have to learn, because these values can come in your exam. That is asked that how many base pairs are present in E. coli, in 5174 bacteriophage. So no need to memorize. Generally you just understand by this thing 174. So you can write by calculating here also. Now the derivation of DNA structure means the double helical structure, जो मैंने अभी आपको बताया कि जो DNA के अंदर जो structure होगा, 2 strand, there are the 2 strands in the DNA, और इनमें जो ये finger में show कर रही हूँ ये base pairs होंगे, और वो base pair जो connect करेंगे एक दूसरे को, and these are projecting inward. और अगर मैं इसको इस तरह से coil कर देती हूँ तो डबल स्टैंडर्ड DNA का जो स्ट्रक्चर है हेलिकल फॉर्म में ये होगा. ये दिया था वॉटसन एंड क्रिक. So it was given by Watson and Crick, the double helical structure. But before Watson and Crick, there were the 2 scientists. Based on the observation of these 2 scientists, then Watson and Crick gave the double helical structure of DNA. So how the derivation of DNA structure is done by Watson and Crick. So the derivation of DNA structure, Watson and Crick, he observed the work of both the scientists Irwin Chargaffs and the X-ray crystallography of Maurice Wilkins and Rosalind Franklin. So these 2 scientists, Maurice Wilkins and Rosalind Franklin, they performed the X-ray crystallography. एक्सरे जो फिल्म उन्होंने बनाई थी डीएनए की, और उन्होंने इस टाइप का जो एक्सरे फिल्म जो बनाई उन्होंने, तो इस टाइप का स्ट्रक्चर उनको दिखाई दिया. आफ्टर दैट द इरविन चरगाफ्स एंड हिज कोलीग्स दे gave one rule, and that is known as the Chargaff's rule, and this rule is applicable for double stranded DNA, like one strand of DNA and that is the second strand of DNA. You are aware about the purines and the pyrimidines. In case of purine, there is the double ring, and pyrimidines only the single ring is present. You can learn pyrimidine with the help of cut, and purine with AG. So what is AG? Adenine and guanine, cytosine, uracil and thymine. Because in case of RNA, that uracil is there at the place of thymine. So Erwin Chargaffs gave the rule that A plus G is equal to T plus C, means the ratio of purines and the ratio of pyrimidine, that is equal, and that is equal to 1. So purines combine with pyrimidines, like A that combine with T and double bond is present here. C combine with G, guanine. C cytosine, G guanine, it combined with the guanine, and here the hydrogen bond is there and the triple bond is present. And in case of RNA, at the place of thymine, uracil is there, so U combined with A. So here is also the double bond between the uracil and adenine. So that is the Chargaffs rule. This rule states that the percentage or the composition of purines and pyrimidines, that is equal, and that is equal to 1. To understand this, let's take one example. Here one example is present. DNA was extracted from E. coli. The proportion of adenine was found to be 28%. जो adenine का proportion है वो कितने percent है? 28%. Then calculate the amount of cytosine. तो हमें cytosine की जो amount है वो find out करनी है on the basis of Chargaffs rule. So according to Chargaffs rule, that is A plus T G plus C, that is equal to 1. Or we can say A double bond T and G triple bond C. We are aware about this thing, and the adenine was found to be, so adenine value, that is 28%. अगर एडेनिन की वैल्यू 28% है तो थाइमिन की वैल्यू भी इक्वल होगी. सो थाइमिन वैल्यू दैट इज ऑल्सो 28%. और A plus T 28 plus 28, that is equal to 56%. तो 56% जो वैल्यू है वो किसकी आ गई? एडेनिन की और थाइमिन की. वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ साइटोसिन. साइटोसिन की निकालनी है आपको. सो 100% होगी, तो 100% में से हम 56 जो है वो माइनस कर देंगे. तो कितनी आ जाएगी हमारी यहाँ पे? ये हो गया आपका 4, यहाँ दैट इज़ ऑल्सो 4. सो 44. बट ये 44 हमारी जो आई है वो साइटोसिन की भी है और ग्वेनिन की भी है. सो इन दोनों की वैल्यू हम बोलेंगे यहाँ पे G प्लस C इज इक्वल टू 44. बट हमें किसकी निकालनी है? ओनली साइटोसिन की. तो साइटोसिन की इससे क्या हो जाएगी? हाफ. सो दैट इज़ 22. सो 22% आ जाएगी साइटोसिन की वैल्यू. So this type of question can come on the basis of Chargaffs rule. So you understood in this video basically that how many base pairs are present in case of the different animals, in case of E. coli, in case of lambda phase, or in case of human being. So and also the derivation of DNA structure. This derivation is based on the X-ray crystallography, and second is the Chargaffs rule. So these were the two observations. On the basis of these two observations, Watson and Crick then make a thesis, and then he gave the double helical structure of DNA. And in that table, where the bases, only bases is there are only the single strand, and if base pairs are present, then we can say that is the double strand. So I hope you understood this video very clearly, and after the end of this video you can come to know, or you came to know, that the structure or the derivation of the DNA structure and also the base pairs present in the DNA of the different organisms. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you and have a nice day.